Hey guys, what it is your girl Kadlac. Yes, I'm Kadlac Dixon. I'm the Draw My Life Prison Wife. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice, hoping, girl, to see justice before it all fades to black. Sound like somebody pulling up. But anyways, just sitting out here in this rocking chair on the porch, just hanging out, listening to the cicadas, right? Just waiting on my daughter to pull up. We got some errands to take care of today. Oh, my eye. Hold on, guys. I fell asleep without soaking my contacts, so it kind of, sometimes the next day you feel like, ugh, but I can't take them out because that's my lifeline to see anything. Anyway, so today is my second day off before I start another work week. The rat race continues, right? So it's just pause for a moment. Um, Usually, this is the day that I am doing all the errands because my first day off is Sunday. Sunday, I chill with the kids or do like family type stuff. Sometimes on Mondays, I'll go off by myself to the library and work on content or work on things that I know I need to focus to do because I know I got that attention span disorder thing. So a lot of times I have to get out of my environment in order to get things done. It was another girl. She said that she has ADHD, and as she was explaining the things she go through, like how she can't finish this, can't finish that. One of the specifics is housework. Like it is so hard to do, to like just clean a whole room in one setting. Like who literally does a little here, a little there? I do. I cannot clean a whole, like if, okay, let's say we have laundry and I have to fold the laundry. I cannot, I can't do it all at once. I'm gonna do like 5 minutes here, folding a few clothes, and then I'll be going, doing this, doing that, and then I'll come back and I'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot to do that laundry, so I'll fold a little bit more. Like there's not one task I can do just straight through beginning to end. But I actually used to work in a laundry room and I couldn't understand how I can do loads and loads and loads and loads of laundry, fold them, wash them, all of that. But at home I can't. Like I literally will start out good, and as I see myself, the time going past in that certain task, I get slower and slower and slower until I'm really not doing anything. Girl, my mind don't be in it. I remember her telling me sometimes you can get a sit in, a stand in. I don't know what she called it, but she said if somebody is there, just there with you, just in your presence, like when you're cleaning up, if you just get somebody to sit in the room with you, then she said there's actually people that do it, like that's their actual like job or whatever. Or they have online communities where you can have just somebody on the screen and it's like they're watching you. And when somebody is in your presence, you will get the task done. And I'm like, that is true because when I'm at work, like, okay, when I'm off of work, it's so crazy. Even though I write a schedule for each day that every moment of my day is usually accounted for, right? But I don't get to stick to the schedule. And I'm like, how is it that seems like I get more done when I'm at work and then I come home and I'm not productive, it feels like. And it's because at work you have supervisors, you have managers, you have people overseeing you to make sure that this is done. So your brain kind of goes into this different mode where it's like, oh, we got to finish this task. Me, with my attention deficit stuff going on, when there's nobody overseeing me, sometimes I don't know how to, maneuver or whatever. But I hate that. That's why I have so many unfinished projects. Like in my art career, like in my YouTube, there's so many things, stories I started and didn't finish, and it feels like I be all over the place, but it's actually a reflection of who I am. That's just me. I hate it, and I think that's the holdback in my life. But I mean, so God created me as a freaking scatterbrain. So what else can I do? I guess it comes with the creativity. Like you have to take the creativity with the scatterbrain-ish, right? But anyways, what comes with being a scatterbrain is like, uh, I had lost my medicine, my blood pressure medicine. So it was like 2 weeks I hadn't took it. I had called the pharmacy, and the pharmacy, I was told that they can give you some until you get your prescription. They gave me three. That had passed. So then they said that they could reach out to the doctor. That was on a Friday when the doctor closes early. They could reach out to the doctor to see if, he could refill it because I had lost my prescription. Now, this is not the first time I lost my prescription, girl. So I'm like, this is crazy. Like, who loses those important things like that to them? So, he doesn't respond. And then that morning, that Monday comes, and they were saying that he has to see me. So I'm like, oh, so I have to do an appointment. And then the dread with going to the doctor comes in because I'm not just over ecstatic about seeing doctors and stuff. I told y'all I was going to tell y'all why later, in another story time. But yeah, it's so finally I got my blood pressure medicine. I got my which he said my blood pressure wasn't too high, and I had not been taking it within like 2 weeks or more. It's been a while because I kept trying to find the medicine before I ended up, getting it replaced and could not find it. So with that, he also refilled my muscle relaxer medicine. My jaw just clicked. But I've been taking it now for maybe 2 days. I didn't take it last night. I was supposed to take it before I go to sleep. So this muscle relaxer is to relax this jaw. I have TMJ. I have the neck injury. I have carpal tunnel, which my carpal tunnel lately just really been inflamed and irritating me. And I usually know what is causing the irritation with my carpal tunnel, but this time I literally just don't know, And then I just finished my chiropractic decompression session. So right now I'm not under chiropractic care. So usually from that point when I end chiropractic care until I go to the next place, I start feeling worse. So I was like, I need something to relax these muscles, so that I can keep going. So he did refill that, and I have been taking my muscle relaxer. Now, it is knocking me out. That's the one thing I hate. Back when I was taking it before, I had gotten used to it to where I could take it and I could function. I can go to work. I could do this, do that. I was still good. But now it feels like as I'm taking it, I'm supposed to take it twice a day. One before bed, which that one's fine, but I don't want to take it too soon before bed because I be wanting to stay up late. So if I take it, it's going to knock me out. And then in the evening, I'm supposed to take it. But if I take it in the evening, it's going to make me tired through the evening. And you can't do nothing in your sleep, girl. So lately, I feel really lazy. Like, honestly, I've come home from work, usually on my days off, like, especially my Thursday. I stay up, girl. That's the one day that I don't have to be to work in the morning. And I stay up and I work on my projects and stuff like that. And especially back to the time when I was in school, I'm like, since I've gotten out of school, it feels like I've gotten ultra lazy, to be honest. To me, I translate it as lazy. To others, they translate it as, girl, you tired, you need a break. Like, I don't even push myself that hard. But I remember staying up all night working on projects and stuff. And having it where it's like 4 or 5 in the morning when I go to sleep. And I know I don't want to sleep too hard, so I sleep at a table with my feet propped up, or I sleep in a chair, any uncomfortable position that doesn't let you get into full-fledged sleep. I would do that and then jump back up at 7 or 8 o'clock, ready to run to school and go get, go turn in my project or go to class, whatever. And then after class was work. I did so much. But now it feels like, Keita, you're not working overnight like you were when you was in school. You're not in school. And you're not raising your daughter, because at that time I was raising a high schooler that was in every extracurricular anything, and we were trying to get her into college, and I was taking her to volunteering, and I'm not doing on any of those things, so I cannot figure out why I'm so, like, I can't even push through. I get off of work and I'm going to bed. Then I'm like, maybe I have to just attribute it to the fact that I'm getting older. But I was only 39 when I was in college. 42. That ain't nothing but 3 years difference. So why such lack of energy now when I actually have less? Like, honestly, the old Keto, y'all know how I come here and I talk about, oh, I'm so sick of working because when I'm work, I can't get other things done. Girl, do you know how many other things Keita used to get done with working? And with working and going to school, and with working and 2 jobs, and with working and being a single mother. Like, Keita used to get so much done. So, I don't know, maybe I wore myself out too early. Hold on, my fingers are ringing and going numb, so give me a second. And I'm sleeping late. Yesterday, I got off of work. No, the day before. I had got off of work at 12. I usually stay up to about 3, like working on my YouTube or whatever. I didn't even stay up that late. Do you know I didn't wake up till 1 p.m.? 1 freaking p.m. And I'm looking like, why nobody in the house woke me up? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I already, caregiver for my sister. And I'm like, why she didn't wake me up to take her shower or something? And I was so irritated because I'm like, dang, my day is gone. Like, are you kidding me? But I said, okay, I mean, if I've slept to 1, it got to be meant to be. Then we got ready. It is so hot, like so hot. I heard them talking about on the radio, like, what are you doing to keep cool? And someone called in and said that they got an ice bath. They finna put ice in the tub and get in the tub. But yeah, y'all already know. Every time I think about how hot I am, I think about Marcello. Like, there's nothing they can do. They do what they can do, but it ain't like the heat like me. Like now, I'm hot, but I clearly got a fan over me outside on the porch. It's rather hot in the house, but it's things I can do. The house is not like cinder block holding in the heat. So even when your air conditioner is kind of down, it's that muggy heat, but you're not dying or nothing. But they in a sweltering heat. It bothers me. And then what bothers me most is that I can't do nothing. Can't do nothing about it. Gotta just let them suffer. Until, August, September, it could be hotter. Florida most times is hot. Like, most times hot. But maybe it'll go back to our regular heat hot in like maybe September-ish, sometimes October. But yeah. Alright, so I guess I just been here. I hope today that I get something done. I do got 2 errands I got to run. And then Money wants me to run with her. She's looking into enrolling back into school, so I don't know. And then by the time I get home, this day will be over and it'll be right back to my workshop. But yeah. But God, let me tell you, that TikTok, I think it's doing pretty good. YouTube is my first love. Like, I love YouTube. But TikTok, I'm getting some interaction. Everybody's saying I'm doing good because I already have like 70 likes. And they're like, you don't really just get 70 likes off the bat like that. I know you have to have 1,000 subscribers to go live. I only have 5, which makes me irritated because my last TikTok I was almost at 600, so I started over from scratch again. So I only have 5 subscribers, 2 being family members. But each video I upload, which is a lot of just my artwork and just my songs and stuff about justice. That is all that is. Um, so you guys here might not like that because I think on YouTube they more sort of like my vlogging and things like that. They don't really want to hear that story of justice. But if you're interested in it just being that, just seeing the story, just seeing the drawings that I've done through Project Reach the World, then feel free to go over there to my TikTok. But I guess they're liking it, which is surprising to me because most people don't appreciate my artwork like that. So it is very nice to see that it's doing something. I don't want to watch it like a boiling pot. I literally am taking a lot of content from YouTube, from those things that didn't get a lot of view or a lot of exposure, and I'm repurposing it over to TikTok. Yeah, because he was telling me that it is time to start telling the story of Marcello, like his case. And I'm like, I have been doing that. Nobody wants to hear his story. And he's like, they do on TikTok. True crime is big on TikTok. And I'm like, they literally do not care. Like, this is not my first social media telling this story. I've been on MySpace. MySpace was my first one. I've been on YouTube since YouTube started. Had another channel as well. It started in like 2008. Been on YouTube since then. I went to Facebook, which Facebook ain't nothing but very unsupportive family members, and like Jordan the Chosen One says, your fake friends. No, they say your so-called friends and your fake family, something like that. It is either one way or the other, but that's all that's on Facebook. People that will never support you at all. You think they're your circle, but they would never support anything that you do. A stranger is going to support you before your family and so-called friends, and that's exactly what is happening here on YouTube. Strangers. The minute I left Facebook and said, forget it, my family, if I've been crying on Facebook for years, I have enough family, and Marcello got enough family to have been and broke his story, to circulate whatever petition, to get up enough. We have enough people. But if they haven't done it in all those years, what makes me think one day they're going to wake up and say, I really miss Marcello. What, he been gone 21 years now? Maybe we need to do something to get him home. And on what world and what planet is that going to happen? I realize that if they're not here, they don't care. They can care about you, but they don't care about that situation you're in, and they don't care to help you in that situation. So what makes me think one day they will wake up and want to help? Like, you haven't helped from day one, so why would you want to help now? So I had to realize that, and I was like, I'm just, like they say, casting your pearls before swine. That's all I'm doing. I'm just wasting my time appealing to people who I think really should care. I know the average stranger ain't gonna care, but you think your family gonna care. You think his immediate family would care, but they don't. But yeah, so that's what made me like ultimately just leave Facebook. Like, I was glad I left that and got that hold off of me. I've been on Twitter, been on TikTok, I've been on all these social medias, and he's like, no, do it again, try it again. TikTok is, I'm telling you, the place to break his story. So I'm going to start over from the beginning. Now, the issue from the beginning with Marcello's case is that it's tricky. If you tell too little, people clearly cannot understand how he's wrongfully convicted. if you tell every detail, people get bored and their mind goes off into some type of trance, and then they come back once you're done with the story. So, over the years, I have cut away certain things. I have, like, even now, I don't tell his full story, not because I can't tell it, not because I won't tell it. It's because people won't sit down and listen to the full thing. So I tell pieces, and then with hopes that somebody would come and want to learn more just to catch your attention, and then you dig further down into it. You want more, I can give you more at that point. It's like spoon feeding someone something that they don't really want. Um, but I'm trying to figure out from the beginning. He says take a story time angle for it, from it. Take it like it's a story time and do from the beginning. Part one. Love of my life snatched out. No, start with meeting him. Let people know how it was before when you first met him. That way they can understand why you're still hanging on to him. Like, it wasn't just a regular, it wasn't nothing, just regular. That was extraordinary, extraordinary. Start there, build up to it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm also putting a lot of my artwork, my poetry, my rap songs that I wrote about, all the stuff I go through with this situation. And we're just going to see where it goes from there. Yeah, all right, hand going to bed, so I'm gonna have to stop right now. Hopefully later I can do my live. I've been wanting to do this for a minute, my live to finish up Aaron Winter's drawing, but girl, every time I get ready to do it, I get sidetracked for some reason. But all right, thank you for joining me. Thank you for everyone that is here on the regular. I know this YouTube is not doing the best, but it's doing really good. It's doing better than it was, girl. It's a whole lot better to see 20 and 30 some views on your long content than when I used to post and used to edit and do the most, whatever rhymed almost, and would get like 3 views, 4 views. So my watch time hours, I just hit this morning, I think I was at 1,160 or something. No. I can't be that far off. I think I'm almost halfway, because now you have to get 3,000 watch hours to get to the first rung of monetization, where I can put my storefront up and people could buy merchandise. I gotta start designing that. I gotta put this graphic design degree to some type of use, girl. So I gotta start designing my merch. So before that shelf gets up there, as soon as that shelf get up there, I can just load my stuff up there, girl. But yeah, so reach 3,000, and I think I'm almost just shy of almost being to 1,500. So thank you, everyone. I am halfway to that monetization. Let me see. You know how they say that any task you begin or start, the beginning is so super easy. The end is super easy, but that middle, in the beginning, when I jumped back on my channel and I was like, oh yeah, people just gonna support me, my prison wives gonna support me, I'm gonna be monetized.